I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night. Thanks for joining me, the voice of the Commonwealth, Mike Martins. All right, guys, I got a story and a half for you guys. It's coming out of True North. They reported on it yesterday. I kind of want to share it because it's kind of important, and it specifically touches on something that we touched on the channel a year ago, and I kind of want to tie the two in together because it's kind of important if you're living in Canada, and if you're living in the United States of America, it's kind of important for you because I think you guys in the United States need to keep an eye on what's happening here in the North with our governance and our enslavement and what we're being basically pushed into here in the North, okay? This is coming from our friends over at True North. You could find them. They're on, it looks like Facebook, it looks like Twitter. I think that's YouTube. So go ahead and check them out, True North. We reference a lot of their articles on Mike in the Night too. They got a lot of good stuff. And if you're in the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom, you might want to check out these guys, True North, if you want to really know what's happening in Canada. You might want to bookmark these guys and see what's going on, okay? So here it is. Feds data sweep tracked family gatherings and grocery visits. Now, what steps out the most is, yeah, they're tracking us. Yeah, they're following us. Yeah, they're putting things in motion to know what kind of toilet paper we're buying and what color our underwears are, because they really need to know that. So anyways, let's go into this article here. It's really important because it ties into one specific one that I'm going to show you guys in a second here. Public Health Agency Canada's PHAC secretive mass surveillance program, including tracking family gatherings, visits to the grocery store, and other travels of millions of Canadians. So there it is right there. You go, Government of Canada, Public Health Agency of Canada. The Public Health Agency of Canada is part of the Federal Health Portfolio. I love these words they use, portfolio. Its activities makes it sound like Step Brothers. Let's get rid of the bunk beds so we can have activities, right? Focus on preventing disease and injuries, responding to public health threats, promoting good physical and mental health. Yeah, lock everybody up for 2 years. And providing information to support information decision making. Wow. Okay, officials had access to detailed information about people's movements after scooping up data from 33 million mobile devices across Canada. So they're openly admitting it. They're following us around on our phones anyway, right? Documents submitted to the Commons Ethics Committee revealed that the data analysis company BlueDot provided PHAC with anonymized reports so that public health officials could track travel patterns of Canadians. Our tax dollars hard at work. The private sector building the platform of our own takeover of the public sector. The program has been temporarily suspended as February committee members investigate whether the federal government violated Canadians' privacy rights. I don't think there's much to investigate. It is a violation of human rights. And why do they want to know? So there's the video here. They call it Canada's totalitarian approach to COVID. I can't even say that on this platform. But anyways, questions remain about the specifics of the data provided if Canadians' rights were violated. And they go into that there. And this is the whole reason I'm bringing this article up is because of this. There it is right there. We did a video 7 months ago. $160 gets you flagged. Major manufactured shortage. $160 in food gets you flagged. So food manufacturing shortage is coming. Now, if you go back on our channel, you find things going back many years. Massive food shortage coming. Food distribution issues. Empty store shelves 2 years ago. We go way back in time. We have videos going back 7-8 years ago talking about food shortage and all kinds of weird stuff that's happening with the food. Federalization of big box stores right here. So this one here is very specific. Odysseyers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for being part of the channel, subscribing, and following. Okay, guys, I got off the phone with somebody who was involved with transportation, logistics, and distribution of food. More of kind of like a regional / district, depending on the areas. It's complicated how food gets transported around and how it gets to where it's got to go. Okay, so I want to talk today about, it's a beautiful day, by the way. So there's a memo that's going around that food must be controlled. It's not in those specific words, but in layman's English, it's food must be controlled. Now, what they're going to do is anyone who spends more than 160 US dollars, okay, must be identified, and must be, they'll be asked if they're vaxxed or unvaxxed, and they must be identified if they buy X amount of food. They want to prevent people from food stacking, or people buying more food than they should be buying, or people, So there it is right there. I wanted to tie it in because this grocery visits, this is what they're trying to do. It's this food rationing they're moving forward. The food rationing they have been talking to us about in the last 2 years. The food rationing that these people they basically want to take over the private sector, period. They don't want to get oil in Canada, or they don't want oil to go up in Canada, even though we can make a killing on oil, depending on what type of oils we're extracting, because it's all most of it's private sector. And that's the problem we're having here in Canada. They don't want the private sector to make any business. Why do you think Biden down in the United States canceled all the pipelines and everything? Because what's the point? What's the point of making the private sector money? What's the point of making Americans rich? Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is all fitting together real nicely, and I'm picking apart at different articles, finding different angles, and going back on our channel Time Machine and finding out what we said and what we talked about, and lots of stuff. Chinese government urges families to stock up on food. Federalization of big box stores and all transportation of food. 113 fast food closures. Massive food shortages coming. Food distribution shortages. So a lot of this stuff goes way back, and something we've been prophesizing here on the channels. I mean, it's the best way to say it's prophesizing. So let me know what you guys think. You guys can find us on Odyssey. We have Mike in the Night every Saturday. What a great show we had this Saturday with a lot of good call-ins.
This is the situation, too. This is the other thing with socialized healthcare. You don't get to decide what your tax dollars are being used for. I'm told because I don't have a womb that I don't have a right to an opinion on that subject. My taxes are paying for it. Rights I have.
Well, there's a little bit of swearing there. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, there it is right there. Mike in the Night, episode 438, Man's War with Spirituality. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Look forward to leave a link to this video if you guys want to watch it. Food distribution, food rationing, it's coming. And there's a reasoning for all this, and it's going to be adding up. The cents and dollars are going to start adding up towards the end, and then people will start hopefully picking up on it and finding ways around it, so to say, right? Let me know what you guys think. God bless. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You're Mike Martins, your voice of the Commonwealth. Thanks for watching.